Okay, hello, welcome back to Minecraft. I didn't do an awful lot in between this and the last episode. As you can see, I'm still wearing my same D&D shirt. Basically, just wanted to finish up the house in one episode and then get into fun stuff in the next one. 30 minutes of me finishing a house. Great radio, many views, many likes, I'm sure. But, you know, we do what we do here. So one of the things that I didn't cover up on just before is you might have noticed the extra pick in my inventory right here. I even spent 17 levels to name it. The Gentle Repose. And it's a Silk Touch pick. It showed up Silk Touch Unbreaking when I was cycling through all the enchantments, trying to find something good for a crossbow and a sword and whatever else. I was checking a bunch of stuff. I was like, I do need a Silk Touch pick for glass and other things that I break. So, got that. I got enough Nautilus shells to make a Heart of the Sea conduit. My electric didn't deploy quite like I wanted it to there. And I think it's time to go loot the underwater monument. So, to cover Conduit, for those of you that do not know, it is crafted with 1 Heart of the Sea and 8 Nautilus shells, like so. And it has expandable ranges that you have to build on a structure with prismarine blocks, dark prismarine blocks, or sea lantern to make bigger. I'll make the actual conduit now. And just throw it down. That's what it looks like. It animates in water, but it's kind of like a Nautilus shell, kind of like a circle of Nautilus shells. But what you do with that is when you build prismarine blocks around it, it lets you see underwater with perfect clarity, breathe underwater, and it will attack nearby enemy mobs. So obviously, one of the problems with an underwater temple is that we can't breathe underwater. We can make minor little potions of water breathing, but they only last so long. And the scary thing about an underwater monument, as their actual name is, I do believe, unless I'm wrong, which happens, is they are guarded by a whole bunch of spiky fish. Spiky fish that do not like you. They don't want you up in their business, and they want to get you out of their house. And also, these spiky fish have a really, really big fish, or 3, called an Elder Guardian, that inflicts a status condition on you known as mining fatigue. And when you have mining fatigue, you can't mine at all. Doesn't matter if you have underwater breathing, efficiency to bajillions, or the conduit's active. It don't matter. You can't breathe, or you can't mine. So you gotta go get rid of those guardians before you can make much use of the thing. So I'm going to make a few potions of water breathing, which are done with a pufferfish, just for safe measures. Gonna put this water block right there for now. One of the things in Minecraft that gets rid of status conditions, whether you're poisoned, have night vision, that kind of thing, mining fatigue, is milk. Milk make you feel better. And you can milk a cow to get a bucket of milk. So I'm going to have 2 of these on me. For one as an emergency situation, the other one for a construction purpose. And when the potions are done, we are going to Elytra our way over to the underwater monument. Go harvest a bunch of prismarine from the little guardians that protect the place. Use that prismarine to build a conduit that will allow us to breathe. And then go through the underwater monument and dispatch the Elder Guardians. I want an extra shulker box for this. I'm going to take this one. It's supposed to be my end box, but why not? So I'll take the extra potions of water breathing. And a potion of instant health, because why not? Wait a minute. There we go. And I probably won't need an axe. And arrows actually don't do you any good underwater. Well, they do you a little bit of good, but not a lot of good. And I'll put all of that in there for safekeeping. It'll give me a extra block to put stuff in when I get a whole bunch of loot from this temple. But off we go. And I remember seeing it somewhere over this way. There we go. Right there. I just sort of lectured over cattywampus at a diagonal, going a little bit slowly, scanning left and right and left and right. But there's the other one. That's the first one that I technically found. Here's the second one. This is the one we're going to go for because I like the diagonal. I should have brought a lily pad. I'm smart. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to elytra over the top of it. I'm going to switch into my diamond chest plate. I'm going to drop into the water. And then pull out the trusty looting sword and go to town. Just trust me, these guys hurt, as you are about to witness. Do a little bit something like this. Like that. Here we go. Underwater monument. Right there's an Elder Guardian. Right like that. That guy, he's clipping through the wall a bit. But that's the nasty guy right there. Kind of surprised he hasn't hit me with mining fatigue yet. There it is. It was in my inventory, but you might have seen like his face slides down in front of you. And yeah. There's a little spoon kind of thing up in the corner along with the water bubbles. Means I can't mine. I'll even demo it. Just very, very slowly. You could get through a block at a time. Let's actually maybe cheese this, because the guardians themselves aren't spawning. He's a big guy, but normally there are a whole bunch of little ones, and they seem confused by my arrival. Normally they pop up and they shoot you around so much that you can't do this. But if they're not going to show up, then I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. 5 years later. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. There we go. No little ones. They're actually what I'm here for. But, I mean, okay. There you go. That's the big guy. And it hurts when you hit him when his spines are out. But I don't care. There we go. He drops a sponge, prismarine shards, and raw fish, because he is a fish. Normally there's like 3 of them in a temple. I think I just saw another one glitch out right there. I'm a little sad that there aren't a lot of the little ones. Okay. 2 of 3. Have at the spike face. Nice. Another sponge. Sponges absorb water, in case that wasn't already obvious. You have to dry them out, but you put them in a block of water and they soak it all up. I don't know. Like Cheese Fest 2019. 2020, but I just kind of like saying 2019. I don't know. Cheese Fest 2020, there. Made everyone happy. I wanted to gather enough prismarine to build the conduit by killing the little guys so that I wouldn't have to worry about the health potion, the water breathing potions. Because if you don't have water breathing, like if you run out while trying to find them all, bad things happen. I got 3. So I think I might actually just mine it out. See you in 5 years. So one of the things I decided to do real quick is put the conduit down. You can see it right there. It's not really active, but it is bringing water bubbles into it. And I'm going to use this as a little bit of the base so that I don't have to mine quite as much. These guys are going to make life fun, though. It'd be nice if one of them were to show up with a trident. But I don't think that's going to happen. And in case some of you are asking, why don't you just use the milk? The Guardian will promptly mining fatigue you again if you cure yourself. You get a few seconds of it. Yeah, the conduit doesn't really care. what kind of prismarine you use. Prismarine. As long as it's prismarine of some kind. So I just harvest whatever I can. Oh. There we go. It's not really a full circle, but I heard a doosh. You see this thing's open now and moving around, and everything's bright around me. And you can see up in the top right there. There's that little eye looking thing. Conduit power. It keeps refreshing. And it's a level 1 conduit. So it seems confused. Normally, you need to do a full circle. So, I mean, mentally picture, if you would, the strip right here going up, connecting, and around like that. And then you can do one around like that, and then one around like this, laterally, even with your eyes. And you get 3 levels for utmost maximum conduit. But with that there like that, let's see how far it reaches. Yeah, it still reaches out here where this drown's sailing at me, so that should be full of this monument. Which again, I must emphasize my distress that there aren't little guardian fishies spawning. So I kind of wanted... They're a little bit critical to my plan. But let's take the opportunity to kind of explore this thing. Which it's a bit of a labyrinth. There's a lot of twists and turns and dead ends, and normally this whole thing is full of a bunch of spike fish trying to kill you, but... yeah. The loot here in the temple proper, aside from what you get from fish... Hi, friend. Get out of here. Is the sponges. Like there can sometimes be a sponge room. This doesn't seem to go anywhere. All of those dead-ended. What am I missing? Up. Yeah, up. Sponge room, where you can get a lot of sponges, aside from just the 3. And gold. There normally, I think it's standard, supposed to happen no matter what. A room that's just full of dark prismarine that encases a bunch of gold blocks. And that right there, that's dark prismarine. Okay, so we're in the one wing where we killed the second guardian. Oh, there's the other mining fatigue. The first one probably just wore off, so the guardian, wherever he is, looked at me, the player, saw that I didn't have mining fatigue, and reapplied it to me. And that's why you can't just use milk in there, right there. That's the gold block. That's why you can't use milk and just dig through the whole temple and find everything super quick. But in that, which we won't worry about right now since I have mining fatigue, but you crack that open, and it's full, it's a nice little 2x2x2 of gold. So we gotta find this last guy, dispatch him, drink our moo juice, and go about our business of stripping the place. So what I'm really here for is these sea lanterns. I like the texture of them. But I can't really mine them until I get rid of this guy right here. Hi. Boop. Boop. Bop. Boop. Beep. Bop. Blap. Blop. Beep. There we go. And despite all of the crystals that you can mine, so I just chug some milk here. Suck up a bucket instantly. You see, I got rid of my potion effects too, so you gotta be careful with that. But I do still have conduit, but no more mining fatigue. Normally when you kill the fish, the guardians and the elder guardians, they drop crystals, prismarine shards, and prismarine crystals. And you can craft these lanterns. But seeing as where they aren't spawning the little fish, I'm just going to have to strip it out au naturel. And if you're not using a silk touch pick, then this becomes an effort in futility. Utility? It becomes dumb. You're dumb. So every time you break one of these, instead of getting a full lantern like I am, you just get a bunch of shards, and you get to try and rebuild it. But you never get all of the shards back, you only get some of the shards back. So it's always at loss. Myself, personally, I'm not a fan of the dark prismarine. I love sea lanterns. Prismarine blocks, they're pretty cool too. Prismarine, or that's prismarine bricks, that's prismarine blocks. I'm saying pris. prismarine. But dark prismarine, you can keep it. But at the end of the day, that was about the cheesiest of any ocean monument I've ever done. I mean, even kind of throwing down the conduit is a little bit cheesy. Not having to worry about water potions, but this was full cheese in that I only had to fight 3 Elder Guardians, and the whole of the temple is mine. But normally they are not like this. Snapshot, so pardon our mess, I guess. I don't know if I bugged it out somehow or what. I mean, obviously it's bugged out, but as to why, I don't know. Before I forget, snag the gold. Ta-da! Well, I didn't see a sponge room, and I don't know as I have the patience to hang around here and try and find one. Because I don't really need sponges. If you get a bunch of them, they work pretty well if you need to move a lot of water. But I don't need to move a lot of water. If anything, I need to put more water down. And on another plus side, look at all the gravel I can come get. Should I need more concrete, which I don't right now, but I'm sure I will. I'm going to leave this little bit of light right here to mark the temple, should I wish to come back to it. You never know when you might want to come hunt for some sponges, or just strip up a whole bunch of prismarine. I don't think I'm going to be using it in any builds anytime soon, but you never know. Go throw our loot down here in this nice, beautiful shulker box. Pick that up and get rid of that for maintaining the environment for whatever reason. And let's grab our conduit. Come here. And let's get out of here. I'm gonna swing by the other one, which is this way. Come on, get out. Yeah. And we're gonna see if there's any guardians, because I saw guardians when I first discovered it. I saw them bobbing around. So I don't know if that one was broken, or if it's because we're on 2021 instead of 2020. Squids. Saw a drowned there. Got a trident for me? No? None of the little guys, though. Mojing. I found a bug. I see some drowned. Hey there, you got a trident for me? Oh, he's bringing me a nautilus shell. So I can build another conduit. Aw, thanks, friend. What I really want is a trident. There's a trident right there. You're holding a trident, right? Yes, he is. Come to daddy. Give me a trident. Make my life complete. It's even enchanted. I don't care if it's enchanted or not. I just like a trident. Any trident? Trident? I don't know if tridents float or not. No trident. I kind of read up on drowned a little bit. Well, another extra chest here that it won't let me open for reasons. And it says drowned and a little slow. Oh, those chests are always a little slow to open. That's like I wasn't even at the chest anymore. I was trying to fight a zombie. I was like, oh yeah, you went in here? An empty map. Take that. And then break the chest so I'm not distracted by this monument ever again. But drowned, it says, can spawn in any water that's dark enough. More or less. There's probably a few caveats to that to stop them from spawning in your wheat field. So you have irrigated. Oh, another trident boy. Yes, please. But it says that drowned don't really have any predisposition to spawn anywhere else. Any large. Nope. It just says that they spawn like normal, like any other mob. Sometimes it's where you're at, sometimes it's not. Oh, another nautilus shell. It did say that the drowned that spawn around these ruins, they spawn with the ruin. They don't continually keep spawning. So you can't really camp out one of these ruins and get a bunch of drowned, which makes me sad. Anyone else? I would really like a trident now, boys. Anybody down here? It's dark. Do I get some drowned? It's maybe what I should do is just kind of put up a low-level conduit so it doesn't damage mobs. And just sit underwater in some darkness. Is that a drowned? You got a trident? Nope. He does not have a trident. But that might be how I spend my nights now. Instead of killing creepers for gunpowder. Ooh, there's a trident came flying at my face. Please make all of my plans null and void. Looting, do work. Instead of waiting for creepers to drop gunpowder, I'll just swim out in the ocean right there by my house and sit in the bottom of it and wait for drowned to come find me. You are not a trident drowned. You are not a good drowned. He came floating up at me all quick like. Well, I literally swam my way back to mainland like a plebeian, hoping that some drowned with a trident would show up and grant me my wish, but it didn't happen. Weird. I was kind of bouncing. Oh, hi, creeper. Excuse me, I'm not here for any of this. I'm just gonna loot this chest. Ooh, that's actually kind of a big chest. I'm gonna do that and keep moving. I don't know what all that stuff was. I'll find out later. Yeah, I'm gonna get on home now. Why isn't my Elytra deploying? I am wearing it. My rockets aren't going off. There we go. Hello, foreman. Got a flowered plant? Yeah. Okay. Well, since that was a bit of a shorter episode, wow, almost a full set of mending on gold gear. Pretty good for going in the Nether, I guess. Anyways, since that was a little bit of a shorter episode, in that the underwater monument was much easier than I thought it would be, let's enchant a sword. Let's get the smite sword ready, and then I might go just sit in the ocean for a time. Let's see what else we get besides Smite 5, which honestly, I didn't even know you could get 5 from an enchantment table. I thought the highest it would go is 4, and you would always have to combine them. And I'm not at 30 levels yet, so I don't know why I was actually ever thinking I could even do that. Well, as a bonus moment, let's kill some chickens. Can you see what's going on? I'm lagging. There's so much. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like I'm throwing up. Okay, well that almost got me all the way up to 30. Now I'm sure the butcher isn't going to want all of this. The butcher and the Fletcher. But let's go see what we might be able to sell. He's going to inflate the price of feathers so much after all this. What are you doing hiding in the corner over here, dude? Well, he quit selling pretty quick. I'll have to wait for the next business cycle. So I guess, as a bonus episode, instead of watching me make a sword or get to 30 levels with chickens or anything else along those lines, let's go set up a conduit. Just do it right out. I want to find a nice deep spot where the light level isn't very bright. Apparently that's what they like. And then we'll take some of these right here. And then break that one. And you see, there we go. Conduit. And that's what it's supposed to look like for one ring. And then we'll put another ring, something like that. I need to grab more blocks out of my toolbox. And do that. And there's not really any more of an effect that it can give us right up against this conduit here but it increases its range. And you can kind of hear the conduit. Kind of sounds like breathing. And I don't think this is actually technically light, so it shouldn't stop drown from spawning. Then we can, for the fun of it, I don't think it will hurt them unless they get right up close to it. You can go ahead and put the 3rd level in it. And there you go. That's what a fully set conduit looks like. You know what? For style reasons, I'm going to put some sea lantern on the cornery bits. There we go. Max level conduit. Sit at the bottom of the ocean. Wait for things to come to kill me. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and even though it wasn't nearly as much of a challenge as it's supposed to be, I'm gonna, like I say, sit down here, wait and see what happens. Wait for a new day, go sell some more chicken, and build a zombie killing, skeleton killing, undead killing, awesome looting sword. In the next episode, I think we'll head to the Nether, pick the right dimension name, the Nether, and go see if we might start working on the Wither. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Outro!